I love the extra dimension we're getting into her world and the family and her friends and all those dynamics. I felt a little bad for Bruno this episode, man. I know you want to talk about Bruno, but dude, my man, you got to go to Caltech. I mean, if you got to do it, man. Don't stay here and be friend zoned, especially like I'm telling you. The girls at Caltech will be plenty, but trust me.
I don't think he's gonna stay necessarily because he's in love with the Kamala. That's probably a part of it, but it's more like my friend became a superhero. Like my friend got powers and I'm gonna be the nerdy psychic. Like he's like, this is my job in life. I have to evolve. And I'm gonna be the cool guy.
Screw myself. I am now just for you.
and now you're gonna be involved in all the Avengers parties. He's gonna be there. Like yeah. This is your ticket to go hanging out with Iron Man.
Him and Ned in the corner listening to Rhodey's shitty jokes for an hour.
Getting back to the issue with my man Bruno, there's a new lover boy in town, right? Yeah. We see the hearts, we see the fire emojis, we see him jump off a roof, do a cool flip, and then she went wild. I was like, this is perfect teenage fantasy right here. This is exactly what she wants.
Yep.
I knew I didn't trust him, and then at the end I was like, he's too attractive for his own good, and then boom, some crazy lady in the back of the car is trying to get to Kamala. It's full circle.
I originally thought he was going to be the nephew of the cop. By the way, of the after credit scene you and I both missed last week. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, yeah. I had no idea there was an after credit scene after episode 1, but the guy who was interrogating Zoe in this episode, he's also the guy who interrogates Peter Parker in No Way Home.
Yes.
When, he came out and was like, yeah, my uncle, it's my, and blah, blah, blah. I thought he was going to be the nephew of the cop. So I'm like, oh, there's the connection. He's trying to use this investigative right? He still had these different intentions, this ill intent with his mother and whatever connection she has to either Kamala's family or this bracelet or knowledge of this bracelet. I wonder, Rob, if she's kind of like this Nick Fury-esque character coming in with this knowledge that's about to open Kamala's world up to something.
I think it's definitely going to be like this character that has knowledge that Kamala didn't have no idea. She obviously knew who her great-grandmother was. Everybody's saying in the family that her great-grandmother brought shame. She ran away and fell in love with somebody else. Maybe that kid is related to Kamala.
She killed somebody. It was just crazy.
Right, yeah, she killed somebody. All this crazy stuff. And they're like, oh, how'd she get back in the train? And obviously it's powers, and I think the mom knows that somebody in the family had powers. They made a joke like that he was related, right? Like with the mirrors, like, oh yeah, you were doing some naughty things on the computer, right? I think I remember you. And his wife obviously knows that they're not related, but the joke that they're related, I think this is part of that family of great grandmother Kamala, whatever her name is, I forgot, it escapes me right now. And that lineage, and they know about the powers, and they're going to introduce her into the world of the powers and awaken her.